Hi everyone, welcome to this week's video. Today we are drawing Bakugou KATSUKI and I watched a few episodes of the anime My Hero Academia and I think it's a really cool anime. So I decided I'd draw some fan art. Uh, from what I captured in the few episodes I watched is that he has a very angry uh, personality. So I tried to portray that as much as I could in this drawing. May I remind that off camera I had edited a lot when I flipped the canvas because it looked horrible, and at one point I had to even redo the coloring because it was that bad. I had to flip it after I colored accidentally and edit it, and that was a lot of trouble. It took me a lot more time, but it's okay, here we are. The line art, like always, was much more easier, and I've noticed in my past few drawings that perspective isn't my strength, it's a weakness of mine. So I thought I'd practice some perspective along with this drawing, and so I decided to, after I finished doing the line art of the hand, which is kept in front, I realized that maybe we could increase the thickness of the brush for the line art, and it will kind of look like it's more closer to the camera, as you know, it's a picture. So that's what I did. At first I used just a small brush and like colored twice on top, but then I made a bigger brush and then just went around, and it's really cool. The grenades on his hand, yeah, that was kind of tricky to draw. I mean, I don't know, because the grenade is like his entire arm or forearm. I was thinking, like, how does he bend his arm to do this pose? And so I just did something, guys. I just did something. And I also had realized, after I had finished taking the picture and done all the line art, I had realized that I forgot to do the headpiece that he has, and like some orange headpiece he has. So I just drew that on my own, and here I was trying to fill in the colors, but there was a gap somewhere every time I tried to fill, and in the final attempt it worked. And something about the fill which makes me so mad is like it just leaves a white border from where you have drawn a line. That's so annoying. I don't know how to make it go away, and it's annoying. Yeah, I had forgotten to draw one side of his neck, by the way. And by coincidence, when I was coloring the background, it came the exact same color as the default screen of my painter app, Krita. So I was like, oh wow, that's such a coincidence. And his skin, I forgot to change the color, and so after I finished coloring, I changed the color of the skin to a little bit more warmer, because I'm not a fan of dull, light and bright colors. At first, the light color looked cool to the grey background, but then I realized that I'm gonna be coloring the background black, as you will see later. So I thought that it would be better if I just, yeah, made it darker a little bit, because I had this really cool idea while I was drawing for a background, and I wanted to do it really badly, so I had to take a little bit more time for it. But in the end, it was a lot more easier to do. And yeah, here I really love his mask. You know, his mask is something that is really, I don't know how to explain, but I just really like it. It reminds me of something, and I don't know what it is. So it's really cool. I like the characteristics of of him, and I like the details on his outfit. I think it's really nice, and it's been a while since I've done a drawing with more skin on it, because I like to cover my characters nicely with t-shirts and stuff, because that's what I like to wear, just t-shirts and pants. So for the hair and for any other part of his costume, I don't do anything just like the skin where I darken it a little bit. I just take it exactly from the color palette, because the hair color is something you don't want to mess with. Like, the skin color can vary according to the shadows that are set and everything like that. So yeah, I just thought that changing the skin color isn't that big of a thing. It's not like I'm making it totally much more darker. It's just a little bit warmer of a color. So the hair and the outfit, I just keep the color the same thing. I color drop and just use that. But I used to try and make my own colors, and that did not turn out well. So that's why I went back to color dropping. This orange headpiece was like so annoying, because I had to redo it when I flipped the canvas, like I said before, and it just took a lot more time than the hair. The hair was much more faster than this, but maybe the hair was faster because there were a few parts where the hair was actually exposed to the bare background. It was just in front of the headpiece, so I could just put that layer in front of it, and it would, just color in front. Yes, coloring the gloves also was kind of annoying. It wasn't the most pleasant thing, because it took much more time than I thought it would. So yeah, with coloring his outfit, it turned out to be this brownish kind of color, and I color dropped it many times from the references, and it is brown, in fact brown. So I was really confused, but then when I zoomed out, it was like, oh, it does kind of look like his costume color. So I just left it like that. I didn't try to meddle with it too much. So at first I was gonna make some flames on the side of the background, but then I decided that the flames would be just behind him, so I had to change the shadows. So right now I'm just finishing up the shadows, because even on his hair there will be some kind of shadow, because the fire is behind him, and it will be really dark because there's no source of light in front of him. So the only light that will be seen is the light that is coming from the fire behind him. So if you were looking at his back, then it would be really bright. But we're not drawing his back right now, we're drawing his face. And here's where we're doing the background. So I'm not really good at drawing fire. I've never actually tried to make my backgrounds look too realistic, because I want more of the attention to be on my character than the background. But I will practice it. And so I just took the same colors I used for the little explosion thing in his hand, and did it for the fire. And then I saw it was not realistic looking, so I used the blend tool and just brushed up strokes on the sides of the colors to blend it, and it looks really cool, and I'm really proud of it. And also, if you're confused, those black little things are ash. I'm not good at drawing anything else for the character. And that's it for this video. This piece took about 10 hours, 8 to 9 hours to do, and I'm really proud of it. I'm happy with the result. So thank you all for watching. If you like this video, like it, and if you like my channel, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye. Have a great day.